a major step given the implications for the U.S. of any Israeli attack on Iran. Republican Congressman Brian Mast from Florida is with me now, and he also volunteered for the Israeli Defense Forces and served our military as well. Thank you for all of your service. First of all, what do you make of this leak? Can you get to the bottom of it on the Hill?
I can't sit here and tell you right now, this is a name that I can identify. This is directly where it came from. But I can tell you things peripheral to this that tells us there are unfortunately some leaky ships out there. We know that we had in the past Robert Malley, chief envoy to Iran, lost his security clearance. I know for a fact as we speak, there is a senior DoD advisor that was working for an Iranian influence campaign that was working on behalf of Iran to successfully influence American diplomats working in the DoD as we speak. We know that you had people in UNRWA that were working for Hamas. We have people in UNIFIL, which is the group for United Nations that's in Lebanon, that have been working with Hezbollah. So there are a lot of leaks in these ships, and it's hard to say exactly where it's coming from, but we know that it's coming from somewhere.
Look, given the implications, and I'll ask you about what those are, but the United States' strongest ally in that region is Israel. So anything that hurts Israel, just like Biden has been saying about Ukraine, hurts the United States. I mean, if what you're saying, that's an act of treason if they worked against us and leaked this material.
You said it accurately. Literally an act of treason. Where does that come from and how does it affect us? Israel, as you said, I can't add more to it. They are our greatest aircraft carrier in the region. The best place for any operations to support the United States of America in that region come from Israel, whether it's against Iranian proxies like Hezbollah or whether it's against any of our enemies there. And the intelligence that we need, the cross-training that we need, that's our best aircraft carrier. And you look at what they're looking at doing right now with Iran and the potential for targets that they might hit. There's great benefit for America there. If they start hitting Iranian oil in response, well, look at what that does to China, who's right now getting, let's say, 3, 4, 5 million barrels of oil a day from Iran, getting money to Iran from China. That's a big way to put China on their heels if Israel attacks them. That's one example of how we're affected in that connection.
Wow, that's a lot of great detail for us to dig into. Look, whoever takes over after November 5th, it's going to be important that they have the experience and the acumen to deal with people all over the world on these issues. It's going to be important that maybe they didn't get us into new situations or end Afghanistan badly. So that would be the left side of the ticket I'm pointing at here in terms of where the weaknesses are. But look, let's go to the source. Vice presidential candidate VP Kamala Harris was pressed this weekend on the recent escalation in the Israel-Hamas war. In her words,
it's going to be difficult, but we have got to get this war over with. We got to get the hostages out. We need the war to end. The number of innocent Palestinians that have been killed in Gaza, it's really unconscionable. And we have to be honest about that.
Any ideas there from how she would handle this situation that is really impending and might still be going on November 6th, the day after?
We know from her own words that she wouldn't do anything differently than what Joe Biden has done. But where can we juxtapose that to Donald Trump? Donald Trump, we know his yes is yes, his no is no. What he says he will do, he will in fact do. We know that he has a tremendous backing for Israel. Everything that he did in his first administration with recognizing the Golan Heights, the embassy in Israel, the capital of Israel, he has Israel's back in a way that you just don't see coming out of this administration. And even in this very moment, you see, in my opinion, Joe Biden not willing to stand on the stage alongside Kamala Harris. I think he doesn't want Kamala Harris dragging down his approval rating.
Wow. Congressman Mast, always great to have you in focus. Thank you for your time and your expertise.
Thank you, Harris.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe. I will be back on YouTube with more exclusive content, so stay tuned.